What's up everyone, and welcome back to some Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle. And today we're going to be starting a new mini-series that's going to be running over the next 4 days. And we are going to be doing a big Dokkan rush. Think of this as like a ghetto boss rush. We're going to be going through all of the current Dokkan events in the game before the Super Saiyan 4 events drop this Friday, I think. Anyway, that would make the most sense if that was what they did. So we got the agility ones today, and this is actually going to be a pretty short one because there's only 4 events. 3 of them are on super difficulty. We are going to be playing it on super, but I will be doing the Cell event tomorrow on tech difficulty, the normal Z hard difficulty. Even though that has a super stage now, I'll be playing all the stages through. So like I'll do Broly twice, and I already recorded the physical day last week when I came up with this idea, so that's pre-recorded, and it's a little misguided because I didn't have all the details fleshed out yet. But anyway, we're going to be doing agility today. So we have Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which I actually have the strength version of, so I really need to farm medals because I would like to awaken that card even if I don't use it on my strength team. We got the Vegito event, we got Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, and we got Rose. So I don't currently have Rose, but I'm going to be farming the medals just in case I pull them because there's going to be so many other things going on next week with Super Saiyan 4s that I'm just not going to have the time if I pull them to really focus on that because so much else will be in the game. We got Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, who I have. I pulled the normal Super Saiyan Blue Goku, but I'm not going to be using that unit. I actually fed it into the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and got him Super Attack level 1 up. But I still need medals for androids. I believe I have like 28, 21, 28, so I can still run through that quite a bit. I'm close to having LR androids maxed out though. We have Vegito, which I have all 3 Vegitos Dokkan awakened, but I need android medals, so still work in progress. And then, as I just said, a Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I need to do a Dokkan Awaken my strength version. So let's jump into that one first. Z hard difficulty. I did not know this was the only agility one until just now. And we are, for the most part, going to be using my Mono Heroes team. That's a strength team. We're going to be using my Mono Heroes team because that's my best team, and it's just the easiest way for me to run through this quickly and still give you guys some insight on this. So this was one of the earliest Dokkan events in the game. It is a pretty simple one, obviously, as it is pretty old, but there is a weird gimmick, and this is in the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta one as well, where I believe, or might not be in this one. I might be just confusing it with the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta one, but I believe this one is turn-based, and if you don't defeat Goku in 18 turns, then you lose the fight overall. So there's this physical stage that comes first, and then you'll be fighting an agility phase, obviously, since this is an agility event. Let's go with that. And then Trunks isn't going to do a whole lot. Well, actually, he's not even going to be useful. So I think I'd rather have Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku for the next round, and we're going to have to give him those purples. But it's not really going to matter because we're not going to lower defense with Trunks anyway, and this phase isn't going to last very long because he should bet one shot right here. Yeah, 368k is going to do it. I ran a little bit of a different team in my physical video when that drops. Probably it's going to be dropping on the same day as the strength one, but I went back to using the Tech Vegito. Yeah, so see right here it says, if you look next to where Vegito is on the screen right now, it says remain 18 charges. So I was using Gohan before. Now I am going back to using Tech Vegito for support because that Gohan was fine, but I would rather have the attack boost for my other cards personally. So that's why I decided to go that route instead. And this actually should be over pretty quickly. I believe this should wipe out a health bar and health bar and a half almost right there. So, oh, we only got 2 attacks. That's crazy. All right, but we do get a critical counter, and this event's already over 472,000 on a counter attack. So I believe I have 5 medals for Super Saiyan 3 Goku now. And that's only going to be an SA1 unit, and I was debating whether or not I'm even going to use him on my Super Strength team if I am able to pull Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who I'm saving all the other guys I have left in the shop for at this current time. But I was debating that. My Strength team's not going to be very strong at first because that's kind of ironic, honestly. But it's not going to be very strong because I don't have a lot of units with high SAs. Like, I just pulled that Gogeta a few days ago, or a couple weeks ago now at this point, and he's only SA2 right now because I bought one of my elder guys at a Baba's shop just to get him and Trunks on the same level. But my plan for the longest time was to level them up evenly, but I think I'm going to favor the Vegito a little bit more now. But I'm going to favor whatever I might pull in Super Saiyan 4s more than that anyway. Like, if I pull a Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Vegeta, I'm absolutely going to favor those over any of their units I have already, just because those units are insane. They do 1,000,000 damage. Well, Vegeta might not quite do 1,000,000 damage, but... Alright, so what's the best path to go here? I actually think it might be straight, honestly. We're not going to get as much ki, but that doesn't really matter. So, I believe this Dokkan event is the one with the Fierce Battle gimmick, where you have to have cards that Dokkan awaken through a Dokkan event. I believe that's this one anyway. It's a pretty simple event, or pretty simple gimmick at this point, honestly, because for the most part, if you've been playing for a long enough time, you should have cards that Dokkan awaken through Dokkan events, even if it's just like the basic Super Saiyan Blue Goku and different things like that. That they will still Dokkan awaken through Dokkan events, so this is kind of a terrible draw, honestly. So let's do this, and I don't think we're gonna get purples, but actually let's keep those two together. Let's wipe you out. Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna get a super with Gogeta if I do that though. But I think I have to block with them though. Alright, actually let's do this. We're not gonna get the attack bonus, but I'm more worried about Gogeta getting a super than anything else at this point. And Trunks isn't even going to get a super attack, so that doesn't even matter. This phase is actually pretty simple anyway, so it shouldn't matter all that much. And I noticed in my videos before that I actually probably discussed this already, because I'm putting this up after Boss Rush, which still doesn't drop on Global, obviously, since I'm recording this a week ahead of time. It'll come out tonight is what I'm recording this, but I turned my Power Saver animations off because I noticed they were kind of screwing with. Actually, I should leave it like that. I noticed they were kind of screwing with. Or ran a little bit smoother when I was using the standard animations. Like I really only had the Power Saver on because on my old phone it had a terrible battery. Not even a terrible battery, but not the best battery. But I just got a new phone, and that is what I'm using to play this right now. So, and we're not going to be able to counter that, but we're only going to take 9k damage. So on my old phone it was more of an issue, but now it's not really, so it doesn't matter all that much. So this phase takes a pretty long time, 928k critical. This phase takes kind of a long time if you don't have amazing units to start out with. Like I don't have an agility card attacking the Goku because I didn't think he was going to super attack, so I put Vegito to block him and targeted the intelligence one, even though my Vegitos could have taken out the intelligence Vegeta pretty easily. So now they're going to fuse and they're going to be intelligence, and let's block with Trunks. And we'll rotate out Kaioken Goku right there. And not the greatest attack with Trunks, but it'll have to do because I don't really want to save him for the end, because I kind of want to keep him around since it's an intelligence phase. He can do a little bit more damage, and it doesn't matter right now that I don't have Fierce Battle cards linked. But this event for the longest time was such a pain in the ass for me because I just didn't have enough Fierce Battle cards because my box. I'd say I was playing about a month before Super Vegito came out. My first banner I remember was, actually I don't remember what it was. I don't think at this point. I looked it up yesterday or the other day because I was just curious, and I was on the Dokkan website for something else anyway. But it was the banner. I think it might have been Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. It had Janemba on it. That's how I pulled Janemba, but it wasn't the first anniversary banner. It was after that, because I didn't play when the first anniversary was happening. So, alright, now we are on to the final phase of this fight. And, oh, this is kind of screw me, though. So, let's do, yeah, because I don't think there's a way I can avoid getting those purples. But I don't, yeah, it kind of boned me right there, honestly. Alright, let's do this at least. And, can we do that? No. Not gonna risk it. It doesn't matter anyway. We'll just give him that, and then Trunks will just have a worse attack. It doesn't really matter because this is actually pretty easy when you have the cards to do it properly, because you'll kind of rip through it. It's very difficult to really beat this event if you don't have the link, which I hate that they have gimmicks like that for, like, So say you're a free-to-play player and you pull the Vegito. Well, you can't Dokkan Awaken your Agility Super Vegito if you don't have 6 cards plus a friend. Well, if you don't have, so you have to have 6 of your own units that have been Dokkan Awakened. Plus your friend unit can be Dokkan Awakened. So that's the part to me that just doesn't make any sense. Like, something like that. Like, something like in the Janemba, I believe in the Janemba event you need Super Saiyan cards. That's cool. That's fine. Because for the most part, even if they're not very good, you're going to have 6 Super Saiyan cards plus a friend Super Saiyan card with that Link skill. So that's fine to me. But, like, this event's kind of dumb that it does something like that. That's, I don't know. Some of the boss armor events are cool, but I think overall they're just kind of stupid for the most part. Some of them are poorly thought out. But that's the Vegito event anyway. One of the hardest events in the game still. And I believe we're moving on to my favorite event now, which is the Kaioken one, because this one is pretty easy, but it's also kind of cool to watch the different phases. Because this is my favorite event purely for the purpose of phases that's in the game right now, because he goes from being base form to Super Saiyan Blue, and then Kaioken. It's 4 stages. So it's a pretty fun event just to watch him go through different stages. And let's actually skip right to the end. Fuck Key. We don't need Key. Let's go right to the finish line. Because the first time I ever played this event, I got my ass kicked because I went right to the end and my team wasn't very good. And I didn't realize that cloud took you right to the end, which kind of screwed me. So, alright, let's do this. This will work out pretty good. Give you all that. We don't need it, but then we can have the right. So yeah, right now, attack base form. This is how we'll start. We'll go Super Saiyan, and that was a nice critical right there. 669,000 is the magic number, always. And we should wipe him out. Oh, actually, we're going to get another additional super, or an additional super with Vegito. Alright, so Gogeta now should definitely wipe him out. And if he doesn't, I'm going to have to swap him out, because he's not allowed on my team anymore. Unfortunately, I love my Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue Goku, but I think he might get swapped out if I pull from my whatever Super Saiyan 4 card I might potentially pull. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Alright. So, let's put you first. And I'm not going to get a Vegito block if I do that. How many key does this give me? 4? I need 5. That gives me 4. Alright, well, I wanted those counters, but let's put Trunks first. Get all those purples out of the way. And then you only need that. And then I'll get a guaranteed, like, I'm only going to take, like, maybe 20,000 damage if unless he super attacks. He might super attack the Vegito, actually. But he's going to, guard's going to activate, so it won't matter really all that much. But we're going to get a definite, like, we're going to get a definite guard against that attack. And we're actually almost going to wipe, oh, yeah, actually only took 2 health bars away. 4 health bars in this fight, 158k, and we're going to take 12,000 total damage from that. So it worked out, and we're unfortunately going to have to rotate out Gogeta right here because I don't want him getting attacked by that at all, because that'll take way too much of my health. And we'll do that. Everyone's going to get their super. 404k, oh, because we super with Vegito and super, really? That much health? We super with Vegito and Super Vegito, so it's like 40% attack boost for that turn. But anyway, that's it for that turn. Now he's in Super Saiyan Blue normal form, and we are going to do that so we can get the better counters. I think we'll get better counters that way anyway. Let's do that. And what you there, do that, and we'll get all that key for Trunks. Should get 80k? Yeah, 80k is what he got. And perfect. So even if he super attacks here, though, that Vegito is going to take, I think, the least amount of damage. I believe. No, my Super Saiyan Blue Vegito would have took less, but he's taking less on the counter, so I guess it kind of evens out in the end. 65,000, nice. All right, 420,000 in this super, so it's about 401. Yeah, that's what I figured. But this is probably, like, it's a pretty simple event, pretty easy to beat. 173k on a normal attack critical. It's pretty simple to beat, and I did not turn my do not disturb on. My bad on that one. Not anything too important that you guys should see, though. Anyway, let's heal up Senzu Bean. This is the first heal of the day. Let's rotate out you. Yeah, because you don't matter all that much. Can I get a super attack? Yeah, I can. Alright. Nice to have that 30% attack boost, but it's not really gonna matter in the end. We should have. I think we have a Vegito next turn too, a Super Saiyan Blue Vegito too. And ooh, we only took 67,000 right there. 218k on a counter. This event's fun. I like the phases of this event a lot, and it's a pretty simple event to beat, even if your team's not the strongest. Like, I beat it with my mono agility team back in the day, and that team's kind of mediocre. It was before I had the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku Awakened anyway, so let's. I didn't want to get the reds, but I guess we'll get the reds. And because if those reds would have turned into purples, it would have been perfect because I could have got a good attack with Trunks off. That's what, like, nukers are great and terrible at the same time, because like this Trunks is like, he does immense damage in these nuker, but like I feel like if I don't get enough orbs with him, I'm gonna get additional Vegito. I feel like if I don't get enough orbs with him, it's kind of a waste, and he only gets like 150, well, he only gets like 200k, and we can get like 300k on Super. So, and I forgot this Kaioken Goku is kind of tanky. We can actually, whoa, 811k critical. And a critical on a normal attack too. Is it gonna be critical too? No. Oh yes, it is. That's not gonna be critical though. No. So that Trunks could actually come in handy because he could have lowered defense. But we should finish this event actually right now with Gogeta, and that will move us on to Black or Rose. I call him Rose, but he's technically Goku Black in Super Saiyan Rose form. I'm just gonna call him Rose because it's easier. We're moving on to Rose, which is really retardedly easy because I have a Vegito, and I feel really bad for all the people who don't have Super Vegito that have to take on this event, because it's I would say substantially more difficult without a physical Vegito. Not impossible by any means. No, I've said this in my event guides before. No Dokkan event is impossible if you have certain types of cards and you have a specific strategy that you can execute. It's just, a lot of it's luck, types of cards you have, and the strength of those cards themselves. Like, you can have bad cards that are just all SA10. Like, you can have a bunch of event cards that are just all SA10, and those are great because they're SA10. And having like an SA10 card that's not the greatest card itself is sometimes makes up for maybe having like a Gogeta, not having a Gogeta at like SA1, because Gogeta SA1 will do like 250k. Some of those event cards and free-to-play cards will do like 250k or 200k at SA10, so it's kind of making up for it in a way, as we'll skip pretty much right to the end right here with the 6. And I thought about this the other day, but it kind of really doesn't make any sense that Rose is the villain god lead when the fusion card got the god lead for the heroes. Like, both Fuse Zamasu is the semi-god lead, or whatever they're called. I don't actually know what the name of the plus 1 to 70% leads are. So, but it's just weird to me. I was thinking about it the other day that like, they gave Rose this, but Fusion Zamasu got the plus 170 bonuses. But I like those cards a lot. Those that second wave. My voice just cracked. Sorry about that. I like that second wave a lot. Of the god lead, the key plus 1 but 70%, because I pulled both of them, so it worked out well for me, and I got three Zamasus, so it worked out great for me. And let's see what we can do here. I really don't want to pick up those purples, but it won't let me pick up the reds because what if we do this instead? We rotate out you. Alright, let's try that. It actually screwed me up a little bit more than I would before. And we're not going to get a super with Kaioken Blue Goku. I only screwed up the purples, I think, a little bit, but oh, that's not going to be good. 89,000 damage. I really don't like his on Dokkan Awaken's super attack animation either, I just realized. As we're going to be countering that, not a critical. Goku Black's almost dead though, that's incredible. I actually might finish him off this turn. But it's going to depend. That Zamasu is going to super attack me. That might kill me. Oh my god, we're going to live with like 5,000 HP. Are we going to live through this? Oh my god, we lived. I don't know how. Well, I know how, but... Alright. It's definitely heal. That was scary. I didn't think, honestly, that would turn out the way it did. Let's do that though and just finish him off. Because even if he super attacks me, it's not gonna matter. Because Rose is dead. Well, I believe you can be forced to attack the Zamasu though, if I remember correctly. I don't remember if that's a thing or not. But it doesn't matter because we're gonna wipe out Rose right here. That's my least favorite phase of the fight, just because that Zamasu's annoying. You can't kill him, or you can't even do damage to him, and it's just, I don't know, he's just a pain to beat. Let's save all of the orbs, good orbs, for later. Well, I was gonna save those, but I really don't have purpose for them actually. I just realized because we're gonna almost kill Rose completely. If we get another super attack here, he'll be half dead. Well, he's actually like half dead right now. Can we get another additional super? Yes. All right, we're gonna pretty much wipe him out right here. And whoa, I had to screenshot that. 1.3 million critical. That shit's insane. I closed the game on accident, so I have to edit that out. But 1.3 million damage on a critical. Alright, we have finished that event, and we're done with Agility Day. Pretty short, 20 minutes or so. Just ran through really quick with my heroes team. Not the strongest team. I think I only have like, I have 2 SA-10 units. Well, I have 3 technically because I brought a friend Vegito, but the 2 SA-10 units, an SA-7 in that Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. My Gogeta and Trunks are Super Attack 2, and I believe this Vegito is 2 because I just pulled a dupe of him recently, but that's going to do it. Attack plus 25%. So we had a 45% attack boost. Okay. Yeah, because I knew Super Vegito was 30%. I thought the Vegito, the tech one, was 20%, but I wasn't sure. So it's actually a 55% attack boost. Excuse me. That was 45. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.